I'm Julie Bartke with Session Update. Thursday at noon, that's when House members debate the same-sex marriage legislation. We caught up with Senator Scott Dibble, who championed the legislation in the Senate, for his thoughts on the issue and his expectations for Monday's anticipated debate on the Senate floor. Senator, from the outside looking in, it appears like this just kind of exploded, and the action taken in the legislature is happening very quickly. Is that perception accurate, and are you surprised at all by how quickly this did seem to come to the surface?
Well, I'm not surprised. We're actually kind of coming to a normal conclusion of the legislative session. This is the normal pace and rhythm of the legislative process. So the bill that's in front of the House today and will be in front of the House in a few days has been working through a committee process, and this process of engaging legislators, constituents in contact with their own representatives, and so it's kind of the normal course of action. It's kind of exploded in the sense that suddenly there's a great deal of public attention and media attention, but this is a kind of a normal process to a standard issue that we debate around here.
And Senator, when you think back to just 2 years ago and this issue going to the voters to potentially be put on the Constitution to ban same-sex marriage, does it surprise you at all that within 2 years things have turned around? So, is that quick to you, or is it just status quo?
Well, yeah, I am extremely encouraged, and a couple years ago we weren't optimistic because it seemed like we really had a lot of resistance and a lot of forces arrayed against us. On the other hand, we really had an opportunity to engage Minnesotans in a civil conversation about what really matters in our lives, in our families, the foundation of love that's at the foundation of marriage, and we had this civil conversation, and people really had their hearts touched and had their minds changed. So it was very, very encouraging.
Senator, the House is considering civil marriage verbiage. How does that change the tone? Does it change the tone of the legislation in your opinion, and are you supportive of it?
I am supportive of this change. It simply highlights the fact that we're talking about our laws and statutes, and we're talking about civil and legal understanding of marriage, and making sure that it's quite clear that we're not really reaching into religious belief and practice and constitutionally protected freedoms.
Your bill is expected to be heard in the Senate on Monday. What are your expectations?
I think we're in very strong shape in the Senate. People have engaged their senators and really poured out their hearts and lived their lives with honesty and dignity, and talked about love and freedom and commitment and what marriage really means and why it really matters. And senators have been really moved by that.
Finally, Senator, the vibe in the Capitol is definitely charged. How do you feel as you walk through the hallways today?
Oh, it's very encouraging. This is the people's house, and people are here from all sides of the issue, and this is how democracy is supposed to work. Senator
Dibble's interview will be featured on our website, and you can also view it on our Facebook and our YouTube accounts as well.